Hello, and welcome to Wednesday, the 22nd of July. All right, so yes, I am very early, but I have to get to the airport. If somebody would let me know that they're actually at the airport and on their way. Anyway, Mercury is very slow right now. So please be extra cautious when you are traveling or when you are doing um, anything that requires transport, logistics, phone calls, communication, all that sort of stuff. All right, now today there is some chunky stuff happening at around 9 a.m., which is why I've said best preparations needed early in the day because we've got the moon now in Scorpio, guys. All right. So we know that, not all of us are going to be copying this, but there are some deep feels. All right. So if you are in an experience right now, just again, self-care, love, compassion, try to identify the cause of the triggers and traumas. All right, we are adults and we can reparent ourselves. We are spiritual beings. We can go back to that age. Mercury retrograde in Cancer. There is a likelihood that we are experiencing like inner child stuff. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, Barbara. Yep, up nice and early. So, now with that, okay, so the inner child, all right. So if you are feeling a lot, I mean, it doesn't have to be the inner child. It can be the inner, whatever age. It's your inner trigger. All right. So very triggering because we're trying to break patterns. All right. So in order to break a pattern, we need to completely embody and understand that pattern so that we can make rational and conscious choices. All right. So in the words today, I got this off Tiny Buddha and it was actually an anonymous quote. So it is a quote and I cannot reference who it was, but it's a great quote. So it's up to us to break generational curses. When they say it runs in the family, this is where you tell them this is where it runs out. All right. So protect your heart. This experience has to be hard, but that's how you develop resilience. You will not die, but you can be reborn. All right. So I know that's very like, extreme in a sense, but think of the phoenix. We have to I've seen a lot of people in the last couple of days that are literally at rock bottom. All right. You get to that point where you cannot escape a truth or you are so in the feel that you're like you feel like you can't take anymore. All right, and so this is why I was saying that the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, while the moon is in Scorpio, I mean yesterday was intense, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the moon's going to be in Scorpio up until Friday 11 a.m. Thank you, Barbara. So we are feeling a lot. So now, 9 a.m. we have, oh, sorry, 8, let's say 8 a.m. because it's still in an hour. All right. So 8 a.m. Moon in Scorpio, square Pluto. All right. We've got some deep truth that needs to be assessed. And again, this is that reborn thing. There is clarity. All right. There is blunt force trauma in a truth. All right. You cannot deny or escape this anymore. And the escapism also comes from the moon being in conjunct Uranus and Neptune between 8 and 9 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, we've got moon square Jupiter. All right. So all of those 4-degree planets, they're getting hit off consecutively. All right. So the Pluto is that truth, clarity, can't get any further down than this, mate. You got to look up soon or you got to be in it. All right. Now, the in conjunct, all right, so adjustment required, conversations are not quite making sense. There needs to be conscious effort. All right. Uranus in Gemini, it's about shifting the mindset. Neptune in Aries, you know, what is it about you, like what is the spiritual connection to yourself in this matter? This is all about improving yourselves, all right, or improving our lot in life, okay? Because again, this is like the It's right in front of you now. What are you doing with it? All right. If, like yesterday's words, if you um, want to be more than you are now, then you have to do something about it now. All right. So that was pretty much that up to 9 a.m. So, and obviously Moon square Jupiter in Scorpio and now Leo. Again, there is some deep feelings here that the square is, ultimately we all want to be better than ourselves, but maybe this is an ego death. Okay. So maybe we've believed something so strongly up to this point that it's now obviously not what we thought it was. Or we would, like I said earlier, delusional, or, our escapist tendencies have got us this far. Now we can't escape anymore. All right. So, um, at 9 a.m. don't put too much on your plate. All right, don't do the Jupiter thing and make it bigger than it needs to be. Today and the next couple of days are quite sensitive, so do the bare minimum if you have to, and just continue to do what you can. All right, now after 5 o'clock, a trine to Mercury starts. All right, so again, though, Mercury is very stationary, about to go direct on Saturday. So it's laggy. All right, it's sort of in this state where things might feel like they're slowing down, so we've got a bit of distorted reality as well. But in that slowing down, it is more than likely highlighting these points in time that are the cause, or where the universe needs you to be looking. All right. So if there is, again, memories or experiences or coincidences, synchronicities, breadcrumbs that the universe is leading you to something specific, then work on that no matter what it is. All right, so after 5 o'clock, again, that Mercury might become easier. And after 7, there is a sextile to Venus in Virgo. So Moon in Scorpio, you know, um, again, those deep truths. All right, we're going, think Persephone. All right, so, think of, and Lilith, any of those dark goddess archetypes where, the female is ostracized somehow because of her beliefs, or, she might just be, the bog witch, or the naturopath, or the woman that has had it, the menopausal woman that doesn't want to play anymore. And she's just like, fuck that shit. All right. So the sextile just gives us an opportunity. I think that Moon in Scorpio is going to generally makes people emotionally savage or savvy. Play on words there, So after sort of 5 and 7, then I think, that communication or the feelings are going to flow easier. So yeah, even between 9 and 5, not quite. So that would be the moon void, of course, would it? I'm not sure. The moon's not doing much between 9 and 5, so don't um don't make too many decisions based on your emotions. All right, they are tricky right now anyway, like all the things. All right, so in the sky, the sun is making its connections to all those planets. The sun is at 29 degrees of Cancer. All right, so what do you need to pack up as far as the sun's lessons? It's been a very tricky sun in Cancer month, especially with the retrograde. So, are there conversations that need to be had so that things can be finalized? Again, just think of, we're packing up the Cancer house. What needs to go? What is coming with you? What good lessons have you had that you can embody, so that when you move into Leo, you've got that pride, you've got that romance, creativity, matters of the heart, children, you've got love. All right. So we're going from our emotional base and our foundational state to somewhere that we are proud of who we are. All right. So yeah, so Sun, Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto, Chiron, North Node. All right. So ultimately we're heading in the right direction. But these next couple of days are about the adjustments that need to be made. The North Node, Sun in conjunct North Node, still in Pisces up until the 27th. You know, we're still being led. Our hearts are still being led by the universe to come this way. Have the yearning for, you know, that spiritual completion, or, you know, allowing your intuition to guide you. So there's that. Um, oh my God, there's so many other things. And it is just all encompassing. And I don't really want to say it's all that bad. Good morning, Linda. How are you? You know, it's not all that bad. You know, like I said, I hope that you are the one of the people that isn't having your chart pinged off by this whole basket configuration. But, you know, you might be. And if you are, then seek support. If there is nothing wrong with saying, I'm feeling this, like I am like directly in this. As I was saying yesterday, I feel very lucky that my it's only my Mercury in Scorpio that is being affected by this. But you know, like it's still a lot. I'm still having to deal with a lot, but it's mostly mental stuff rather than actual reality. Well, not that my mental stuff's not reality, but you know what I mean. It's the work I'm doing cognitively that is important. All right, now just a quick heads up for tomorrow, because at 9 a.m. we've got the moon in conjunct Mars. All right, and the words that I've written is oof. This might not be the easiest of days. So it could just be a lot of adjustment, but it could be those deep feels. So I'm going to do a Scorpio card because I do have to get ready. Hopefully I will get that notification soon. So what Scorpio card is going to be perfect for us? This one. Ah, discover your life's purpose. I'm not sure that I've done this one before. It is card number 29. I like that one. It's a bit bright there, but he's got a fiddle or a violin. I wonder if he's trying to woo her, because I don't know if you can see the look on her face, but she's like, yeah, whatever, buddy. All right. Glasses. Where's my glasses? Hmm. 29. Okay. So start asking yourself, what is the meaning of your life? And this is definitely conducive to where we are. As a soul who is having a physical experience, you are here to grow and learn. You are being asked to immerse yourself in this life by expanding, stretching, and understanding your reason for being here. Nothing is impossible for a soul who is following her destiny. Your guides, angels, and higher self are constantly communicating with you through signs, feelings, people, books, etc. Follow your hunches. You will be given important guidance, which may show up via a strong feeling to travel somewhere, to speak to someone, attend a seminar, write, paint, etc. But getting creative, absolutely. No matter how far-fetched your inner guidance is, you need to listen. Your soul's purpose includes a combination of experiences that your mind doesn't understand, but your soul needs to process so it can learn and grow. Some of these experiences will be enjoyable and heightened, others will be challenging and cause you to struggle. But cause you to struggle, but through them you will know yourself. Give yourself permission to focus on what really makes your heart sing and put your intensity of emotion into attracting what you desire. So, you know, if you are in a situation where you are questioning why the universe is giving you these really hard lessons, the action is divine intelligence, help me to understand what is occurring in my life and how it is serving my spirit. What are the next steps and what is my mission here? So, you know, but I like that because, you know, like I was saying in the words, it's up to us to break generational curses. It's up to us to identify, understand, embody, and seek to make adjustments in our own road forward. All right, it's completely up to you. I was just talking to Mick earlier, and he was saying, you know, about, you know, if you met someone from the past and you had an experience with them back there, it's like, well, that was the version of me then. I have changed. And this is what we do. We actively change. All right. We actively seek to understand life's blessings. We wholeheartedly embrace them. And then we adjust our trajectory according to the lessons that we're learning. So, and the understandings that we have about ourselves. So, again, I hope you have a fabulous day. If you are in the fields, just be nice to yourself, all right? It's a couple of days. It's big lessons. It's Scorpio feels. So, mwah, take it easy and I will see you tomorrow.